you know, impressively through 3 games in a row against Sandstorm.
It was tough to watch.
It was amazing. That's why, like, even looking at all of this, if Marckiemoo can just, like, you know, slap himself in the face, pour cold water over his head, and just wake up, I think he's got an honest shot of winning this entire thing with how good he's playing today. But he's got to close. You have to close the games. And he's going to have to close against Flower to even have a chance for that rematch against Sandstorm. And starting off pretty well so far here on what I think is one of Flower's favorite maps. I'm curious to see how this matchup's going to go through here. If I had to guess, I'd say Marckiemoo probably just 3-0s.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Mordex has got any of the glaring weaknesses that Chakram does when it comes to approaching Yumiko down sig. You just gauntlet sidelight through it.
This is tough. I mean, like, this is probably the worst draw in, like, North America right now to pull in elimination side is Marckiemoo.
Yeah.
Because this is just not, like, it's just not who you want to be playing right now. Because Marckiemoo is on a tear in every single tournament, winning the previous Winter Championship, getting second at Marckiemoo. This is the person that we expect to win this tournament. And now as Flower, you're playing him for 5th. It's not ideal.
I mean, it is who you want to be playing if you want some of the best Brawlhalla matches in your life.
Yeah.
Right? As a competitor that's trying to, like, grow and get a lot better, this is the guy that you want to be sparring with. But yeah, doing it for 5th place, if you want to get into the Royale, means your chances are probably pretty low. Flower does manage to get back. I can't believe it. That's so, like, that's awesome that he's able to get that ground pound there. That's like the really difficult hitbox to get where you're stacked on top of them.
Yep. And the only reason you hit it is because you wind up before you ground pound unarmed, and it's like you have to perfectly place yourself there.
Yeah. Gets the side stick for the knockout there, but so far Marckiemoo just decimating Flower. And I haven't even really gotten to pay attention to how Flower's playing to say whether one weapon will do better than the other. I do know that Marckiemoo is just, he's decimating his game plan.
N-Light comes out there, side light, and an N-Light comes out from Marckiemoo, and Flower is just really struggling kind of in any combination of weapons. Okay, I like the little tricky play there.
Yeah, didn't manage to get the pickup recovery on the hammer that I think he was looking for. Marckiemoo just falls, and Flower falls after him. Side light recovery would be huge here. Goes for the nair, spikes him off the left side of the stage. Ground pound, probably too soon for that. Marckiemoo just looking for a pickup recovery here on Gauntlets at this point. Gravity cancel D-Light recovery would also knock out.
Looking for the N-Sig, does find it. That's going to find the KO onto Marckiemoo, and Marckiemoo gets called out. And
does Flower clutch again,
it's
PJ?
It's very possible.
We are watching the player who was like up 4-1 in a best-of-5 against Sandstorm and lost 2-3.
Taza, when you think of Mother's Day, you think of flowers. It just makes sense, man.
That's right. That's right. Goats get buffs on Mother's Day, but flowers are actually the perfect gift. Unfortunately, Marckiemoo says, okay, I'm not going to say Marckiemoo says he hates Mother's Day. That's not. Yeah. Marckiemoo did not say that, but he does take out Flower's chance for a comeback there.
Very close, though. I mean, like, realistically speaking, if Flower gets a couple more
for how
hits,
the game started, very close.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I mean, Marckiemoo showing really, really strong play there. Obviously, kind of squandered the lead, and then Flower just couldn't really capitalize because Marckiemoo didn't give him an opportunity to. That ground pound punish very clean. Don't go for that, by the way, for those of you at home in your rank queue. That's such a hard ground pound to hit. I'm so surprised he even went for it, but it just works because he's just Marckiemoo. It's just what he does.
I mean, you go for it if you think that you're a badass. That's awesome.
It's crazy. Yeah, we were both shocked.
Which Marckiemoo is, for sure. So we're going to game 2 here. Flower off stage. Oh, you're low on jumps. Nair's going to take you down. I think that's it. His gravity cancel N-Sig, that's all he can do. Recovery's going to stop him from being able to make it back to stage. Gravity cancel D-Light will secure it. And Flower's gone in 22 seconds. And that has nothing to do with the stage.
Nope. That's the classic. You just, you know, if you're not 100% ready for that, Scythe will just do that to you.
Marckiemoo speed running through the elimination bracket here. Let's see if Flower can stop him when N-Light comes through. Or it's not stop him. I guess he's got to slow him down first.
Yeah.
Nice job with the juggle from the Nairs.
Yeah. I like the bow play so far from Flower, playing relatively close to Marckiemoo, and then using the dash distance to get the dash N-Light. Even stacked, it'll find a hit when you're stacked that close.
This is scary. Weapon throw with the dive kick.
It's really bad. The Nair sends in. Flower tries a reversal, dodges through the recovery. Marckiemoo looking to get tricky off stage, gets the very deep downer.
Flower's hammer
downer
off
comes
stage.
out. Flower, it's over. Marckiemoo.
Oh.
A minute passes. 2 stocks are gone from Flower now.
Marckiemoo just outplayed Flower's hammer off stage.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
The same hammer
He's so good at this game.
Beat Wubs, like, and won so many games off of offstage hammer interactions. Marckiemoo's like, I just got it. I'm just him.
Man, this is tough because, like, Flower, like, regardless, was gonna fight Sandstorm or Marckiemoo at this position for Viv.
Yeah.
But like, oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Well, let's see. What do you got, Flower? At this point, I want to commentate this game as in what can Flower do to win this?
Because it's one-sided. We're obviously saying a lot of what Marckiemoo doing. But Flower is showing signs of life in a lot of these spots. The bow play is working out, and the N-Sig comes out off the side there. It's not over quite yet.
Yeah, that was an amazing confirm off the bow. And it looks like he's priming a bow, too, to continue the pressure here. Marckiemoo dangerously jumps off the right side of the stage. We've seen Flower get like 3-hit knockouts on bow in the set against Wubs. He could do it against Marckiemoo if he ends up putting out a recovery too soon. Spot dodge not punished by the downlight. And Marckiemoo's got him off the left side of the stage. Flower low on jumps, but does not get hurt. Too bad. That was scary. Lost the weapon. No! The weapon throw calling out the recovery. Surprised it had enough force for the knockback. Marckiemoo quickly goes up 2-0. Both players sub 400 damage in that game. Very quick.
Very, very quick. And it kind of shows that history can repeat itself.
Are we getting the scythe play here? The scythe throw was awesome.
Yeah.
Nares him into the stage. Spot dodges to like get a reaction, and then goes under the stage. Flower goes for a preemptive ground pound, and I think against any other player that works because a lot of players are going to like jump, dodge, recovery, back to stage. Hammer out prioritizes that.
Yep. But Marckiemoo is just him. He waits underneath the diagonal and realizes, I just have to wait until eventually this ends and I'll find it. He goes for the weapon toss there to cover dodge and
punish the down sig.
What a ridiculous way to start. He sidelights it, knows there's no true confirm, so goes for weapon toss to cover dodge up and dodge in place.
Dang.
Innovation, even now. We've seen this exact Mordex on this exact stage, but it's still getting innovated by Marckiemoo, even to this day.
Dude, Marckiemoo is the coolest player in Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's so fun to watch. I'm like, I gotta stop. I gotta get the bias out of my commentary right now. Flower is getting beat up right now.
Yeah, it's
Gets him in the stair. Okay, this could be the first lead in the game. Flower's got a lot of really early down sigs and ground pounds off the scenario, but Marckiemoo recovers high and steals the stock with the haymaker.
In the face of defeat, literally. The side air was on the way to knock out Marckiemoo's stock. Marckiemoo doesn't panic, lands back on the stage, crosses through, haymaker takes the stock away.
All right, well, we got Flower repositioning with the N-Sig, gets caught out of the air with the Nair. Back on stage. We haven't seen too many down sigs on bow so far, but there's the first of maybe many. Like down air and a weapon throw, gets the stock. Marckiemoo can't make it back, and now it's evened up 2-2. Great play. Use the down sig to basically say, hey, you can't actually recover high. And then gets the edge guard afterwards.
First time we're even stocks on the second stock in the previous games. The first time Flower saw Marckiemoo second stock was when he was on his last. So an opportunity now to make this evenness happen for Flower. The downlight into side air comes out. Marckiemoo reversals off the whiff downer. Flower in a bad spot, has to go high, gets a downer under Marckiemoo. Sweat beats come out and Flower wins.
Flower wins with the down sig, but didn't trust himself on the follow-up. Marckiemoo makes it back, gets the N-Sig, doesn't get the silent recovery string, but that time, oh no, dodges down again. And Marckiemoo that time actually changed.
Oh my goodness.
He's hit 5 sidelights in a row.
Oh, dang it. There we go. We get the confirm that time. DC downlight recovery closes it out. Marckiemoo hit 6 sidelights. That did so much damage.
Yeah, he literally put Flower on a swing at a playground.
Yeah, it was a quick time
and then sidelighted back and forth until launched him into the stratosphere. That's not how you want to end a swing ride, but hey, there he goes.
Oh, the weapon tosses. Gets a weapon toss into sidelight there. Flower dodging up. Marckiemoo having the right idea, the wrong timing. Downlight side air does find the KO. And Flower, once again, the closest we've seen this game go, or this set go so far.
Yeah. And he might take the lead here, actually. Nair comes through. He's been liking the bow a lot in these situations. I wish... Wow, Nair.
Oh, the big string.
Oh, Marckiemoo, what the heck? The weapon throw it to side air. Oh,
he picks up the
weapon after the stair to the stage of the recovery. Marckiemoo looking for the finishing blow on this highlight. Downlight does not come through for the side. The Flower manages to stabilize, but that was so much unanswered damage from Marckiemoo. Gravity cancel D-light recovery would end the game, but Flower's got him off the right side of the stage. Hammer picked up. Downsig does not connect, but the sidelight does. Okay, Flower can bring this back, but the pummel sends him flying.
The weapon toss, nice dodge to Flower, fighting back with the side air, looking for any sort of damage, looking for any freebie, but Marckiemoo will give none as Marckiemoo takes out Flower at 5th place with a 3-0 in dominant fashion. The one person you do not want to find yourself playing for 5th is Marckiemoo, and he shows why.
I think Flower did an excellent job stage after stage, like game after game after game, back on the stage, making the matches closer and closer each time.
Yeah.
But Marckiemoo was just so dominant.
Yeah.
And we're going to have, I don't even know if we'll get that highlight on that last stock where it was like a